Get ready to cozy up your space with beautiful home decorating ideas for autumn. Today I'm sharing fall decor on a budget with budget-friendly finds from Dollar Tree. Perfect for adding fall vibes without spending a fortune. Welcome to the Chic Show. Be sure and check out our host channels in the description box below along with the playlist. I thrifted this little frame and I got these stamps at Dollar Tree as well as this canvas pad. I'm just going to be cutting this out to fit in the frame. I chose the sunflower stamp out of this package as well as the sunflower word, and I'm going to be stamping this onto the back side of the canvas. The back side looks more like drop cloth, and so I thought that would be better for fall. I wanted to darken up the gold on this frame a little bit, so I took some black wax and I just rubbed it all over the frame and then wiped it back with a paper towel. I added everything back in the frame and this little project was complete. I did not put the glass on front. I did put it behind the actual canvas piece.
The same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over.
For this project, I'll be using some milk paint and a thrifted block that I have stained with some black paint that I mixed with water. Now I'm giving it a coat of the flour sack milk paint. Milk paint does usually take 2 coats, and on the second coat, I always try to use my heat gun to try and get some crackles, and I've got some beautiful crackles on this piece. Now I'm going to distress it a little bit along the edges and help some of those little chips of paint fall off as well. Seal in that paint so that it doesn't fall off or chip anymore. I sprayed it with a clear coat, and then I'm going to be applying one of these transfers. These are from Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree transfers work great, and these were beautiful. I bought a couple of different sets of these. So I'm just going to use my transfer tool, and I'm going to rub that down onto the block. I'll burnish it with the backing paper, and then move on to the next step. Now I'm taking a little bit of black wax, and I'm rubbing it all over to bring out those crackles. And of course, it looks really dark here. What you can do is go back with some clear wax as I'm doing here, and it kind of acts like an eraser and pulls back some of that dark wax. I should have put the clear wax on first, and it would have done the same thing. Now I'm using some of my IOD Apothecary stamps, and I'm stamping the word fall in the center. I'm going to embellish the top with some of these sunflowers, but I didn't want them bright yellow, so I painted them the colors that I wanted. While those dry, I'm going to glue on one of these little stems, also from Dollar Tree, for my pumpkin stem. I'm taking those little wires on the flowers and then just twisting them around my pumpkin stem. And then I'll add a bit of raffia. I got 3 wood slices at Dollar Tree, and these 2 I'm going to be painting with milk paint in flour sack and sweet potato. Forgot to hit record, but I did cover the third one that has a hanger on it with Mod Podge and let it dry. And then I chose a decoupage paper that was from Sonnet's Maker's Box from last year, and I'm using the iron-on method for this. I'll set that aside to cool off, and I'll move on to my painted slices. I gave each one 2 coats of the milk paint, one in sweet potato and one in flour sack. The second coat, I used my heat gun to try and get some of those crackles. See here that the white one crackled more than the orange one did, and that is because milk paint is kind of unpredictable. So I went ahead and sanded around on the orange one just to bring back some of that original wood. I sprayed them both with a clear matte sealer. Now for the decoupage one, usually I would use my finger sander to sand around this, but I chose to use the burning method this time. I do have a spray bottle of water, and I did use it once. But this had such a rough edge, I thought it would be easier to burn it off than to try and sand it off. And then I just removed any of those little pieces that were left just by gently sanding. Now to bring out those crackles, I'm using some of Jolie's dark wax, and I'm just rubbing this on both of these wood rounds, and then I'll wipe it back with a paper towel. Just like the last project, this was a little too dark on the white, so I took some clear wax and rubbed it all over and removed some of that dark wax. I'm going to be gluing these three pieces together, but one of them is going to be raised up a little bit, so I'm going to have to add a tumbling tower block to brace the other side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. Now I'm going to glue on some of those little branches again to make pumpkins. I added a few embellishments to each one as well, and I used a combination of hot glue and Titebond Quick and Thick.
Misunderstandings and words unspoken, we fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what.
Apparently I didn't hit record on gluing these together either, but I glued the white pumpkin to the larger plaid pumpkin first on the right side, and then I glued the other pumpkin to the white pumpkin and that tumbling tower block. So you can kind of see here what I've done.
If we don't feel the same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay.
I hope these home decorating ideas inspired you to bring cozy fall vibes into your home. Don't forget, fall decor on a budget is possible, and Dollar Tree is full of autumn treasures. Don't forget to check out DIY with Aria, Z9 Designs, and Lily D's Creations, and the playlist in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.